Welcome to the city of Lakeview. Now, in the last part, we kind of focused very much on trying to solve the food situation, and it's kind of come round, but it's not perfect. I need to keep an eye on it because, let's say, the situation's not brilliant. At the same time, though, we also need to work on the housing now. You can see here I've got 400 families and only 261 homes. And I've actually had to slow the game down a little bit, purely and simply because my PC is starting to struggle a little bit. I'm just going to pause while I look at here. We got 1, 2, 3 homes here. We got foresters here. So what I'm looking at the moment is to try and improve the housing situation a little bit in these various areas. What we got here, some new food gatherer's hut tucked in there as well. I think what we're going to do is we're going to put a house in. We can put a farmhouse here just on the edge. No, that's actually okay. Maybe we'll just put a farmhouse here, get that built, and what I'm going to do is take advantage of the winter. These guys here who've got no job are kilnsmen. I've switched off the brickmakers purely and simply because they were overloading the system a little bit. So we've got a barn here, a gatherer's hut, a forester's lodge here building. It's all kind of strung out here, and that's a storage, medieval barn, gatherer's hut, forester's lodge. We're going to need about 3 houses out here as well, and I think what I'm going to do is kind of put the houses along here. So what can we put here? Wooden house, rustic abode. Rustic abode, nice. Why to allow families up to 4. Let's just put a couple of. I mean, this is a very small area here, so we drop in a few rustic abodes there. They're not going to take up much in the way of resources. I've got to stretch my resources out a little bit, guys. I think we can just start the game up. They can supply workers to that area, and I think I built a new forestry area up here. These guys are suffering from cold. That's not good. Do they have any logs in here? Bricks and logs. I think these are farmhouses. I think what I might do is just drop a. What have we got here? Probably woodcutter. Don't want a major woodcutter. Let's just put. I think if we put a small woodcutter here. Yeah, our fuel is completely tanked. Right. Just going to speed it up a bit. We'll just have to take a chance. Yeah, why is our fuel completely tanked? Got a stack burner here. I think we need to go up 1. Let's just check this. Well, we've got plenty of logs. I think what's happened is where I was trading so much, the traders have drained out all my charcoal, and I had a bit of a log shortage. A hardwood forester again. I seem to have lost my. Why is this guy not? It's better. 13. Let's just check this. This is getting a bit weird. Forester's Lodge, you've got 3 out of 4. let's get. We've got plenty of. Got 327 labourers, so let's get some really serious logging going on here. We'll get this guy built so he can cut some firewood here. Yeah, we're definitely going to need to work on some housing, some logs. Got a forester there. Got a stack burner. Yeah, still a bit short. Farmhouse coming up there quite nicely. Yep, and this guy's got his house is finished now. Oh, that looks quite cool actually. I like that. Kind of fits with the lower floor. It's almost like the lower floor that that's built up. Yeah, we're getting coal all over the place now. I do have my stack burner here. Bundling shed who's making fire bundles. That should be useful. You actually produced any fire bundles? Yeah, we got 20 fire bundles, so some fire bundles going. I think this is keeping these shut down for the moment will be quite useful. In fact, I think what I might do is switch this back on. Chopping some wood firewood, that might be useful. Let's just check the lumber. How are we doing for lumber? Lumber, 85 lumber. Yeah, we've definitely got cold. First time we've really had cold all over this for a very long time actually. I can't remember the last time we actually had really bad cold situations here. This is the apiary that we were building. Let's get somebody there producing some honey. Yep, I think we're getting on top of it now, guys. The stone's building up quite nicely. The logs. These guys, they're starting to produce the charcoal and the fuel again. I think we're just going to have to lay off the actual harvesting now. These houses should be going up soon. That will get this area working nicely. This area is still building up. Kind of a bit of a mess, but I think we can live with it. Right, housing. I would like really to extend this road a bit. So let's just do that while I'm looking at it. I can remember what. Dirt road, stone road. No. Which one was it now? Fixed road. That was this, wasn't it? Is this the one? Is it this one? I can't remember now. So such a long time since I built anything out here. Just get everything going same way. Trees are in the way. It's just kind of. I think if I take it down to about here, we can start a new. Actually, no, a few more. Let's kick it down to about there, and then we can lay out a new village square here. So if I do it with a dirt road at the moment, so if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there, and what I'd like is a new village square here that would fit in with the kind of theme of the city. Maybe we can have something in here that's quite spectacular. Town services, how about religion? Church. Central church. Not something a bit more grander than that. Parish church. Colonial chapel, small chapel. Druidic. An abbey. No, that's not very big. Monastery, old church, chapel, small town chapel. Really would like something that would be quite imposing here. Native monuments. What we got here? Governor's office. No. Outbreak of mumps has occurred. Great. So we've actually got illness. And you're going to go and infect everyone. Get to the hospital, please. Better get some to speed this up actually. Okay, I'm gonna. Oops, I don't know why that was on 1. Actually, let's go back up to 5. Get to the hospital. Trouble is, you're gonna have to walk all the way through to get to this hospital. Got 1 patient. That's my first disease actually as well. Oh, it's spreading because they're walking past everyone and passing on the disease. Wait, the hospital's over there. Why are you going that way? Great. Okay think back to what was I doing. I've forgotten completely what I was doing. Got to keep an eye on the food situation. I think the town's starting to implode a little bit now actually. We're getting the fuel situation back under control. Right, let's just, this is built. I think what I'm going to do is, I think we're going to pick the housing theme up along here. I'm going to go back to medieval houses, and I think we're going to, if I can get, I think we'll put 1 in there, 1 in there. Does that fit? Does that fit with that? Yeah, it does, doesn't it? So we're just gonna actually, you can tower, put something a little bit different in. See if we can get a few more along here. Types of we've got there. I want to kind of mix them up a little bit. I don't want it all completely like standard housing. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. We're just going to go with the random type elements at the moment. And I think we'll have another 1 there. Just get this up running. And then I think what we'll do is we'll brick road, stone road. We'll put double stone road through there, so they've got somewhere to walk to. Got 3 people who are sick now. Disease is spreading, which is great. Always wanted to spread disease. But this kind of looks a bit inconsistent. This is not going to fit. Not totally happy with these roads. Well, I suppose they're filling them in quite nicely. Somebody's died, that's a shame. I think we could make this into a little bit of a square. What's up with this here? Oh, you're short of resources, so... Oh. Food situation, not brilliant. Over here we've got a few small things that need to be built. How am I doing for builders? Could probably do with some more builders actually. Let's create a surplus of builders so they can get in here and really start putting things together. Kind of, we've got people here who working, but there's no houses here. So I think what we're going to do here is, if I can find it, walls and buildings for the shoreline. I think what we'll do is we'll put a couple of, can we get some quayside houses in here that will pick the theme up. Oops, no. So if we get a couple of quayside houses here, I think we've got the lumber and the building supplies and homewares for that. That will help this area here. And the trouble is, how's the home situation? We're probably not going to catch up, that's the problem. I don't know. Yeah, we've gained 3 extra families and the homes are building up slowly. These are coming together nicely, people are moving in. There's nothing in their inventories just yet. I could build another row of cheap houses. The trouble is if I click on it, where is it? That's what I'm looking for. Is here. If I can see that some of these people are, I don't know, they're not travelling that far. Yeah, kind of travelling from that direction. So about over here. Not sure why that's travelling to there. That because they live in that house there. See, this is an issue. We really need to get a few more houses over here. I don't know what are these. These are town abodes. Let's see if we can sneak in some more town abodes over here. Can we get some in here? That will get these people to move a bit closer to this area. I'd really like a nice, we've got a big church here, but I'm still thinking of kind of big central building here. Something that would stand out. It's just, oh, we're coming up, it's early autumn, we're coming up to food, we've got 20,000 left. And we're just about to harvest all this, so this should all come in quite nicely. Could probably do with a barn up here, that's the, yeah, this is full, so we really need another storage barn up here. So, and how's the extent of the, yeah. So we're starting to run into problems with the market building as well. How are you doing? You're full up. I think what I keep the theme up. Yep, I think what I'm going to do is put in a market here, and this time I will put an old town market in here if I can find it. And this time we're going to actually put it the right way round. Actually, let's turn it that way. I put an old town market there, and we can then put a stone road right through the middle like that, and convert that to stone. That road, and then I can put a stone road there. So we get a new market there that will feed the people in this area. I think that will work. And then we can build up, that will supply the people in this area, the housing in this area as it grows up. I think what we can do is get some small houses in here. Slowed up again. Let's just speed it up a bit. Yeah, I think, what can we put in here? Anything, just really need to sort this housing out. Gable house. Can we get 2 in here? No, we're not going to get 2 in here, are we? No, I think we're going to put a medieval house in here. Maybe I put it there. Actually, no, let's put a corner house here. So if we put medieval corner house here with the necessary. It's difficult to see actually sometimes. We put 1 there. That doesn't look right. Cancel. I think this is a narrow road. Let's put stone road through there. I think what we're going to do is put just an ordinary medieval house here. Okay. I think that will fit. So if we put 1 like that, and then put you next door like that, and then you above like that, then you can kind of stand here, and we can put another road through here, and then that will basically mean that this house will kind of fit in on a kind of end block on its own. We've got this building up quite nicely. We're back to 40,000 food, that's good. But we still definitely need to work on the housing here. I think these people need some kind of... Oh, they've dropped. Really need a little bit of key wall here or something that will fit that in nicely. Let me just gonna pause, guys, while I do this. This is underbuilding. That fit? That's wrong, isn't it? Oh, we could. That fit underneath like that. Oh, we can actually build. Oh, and it will actually overlap. Oh, that's cool. Like that. I think I can even live with that offset now. And I think we can just drop. Didn't realise it actually overlapped. That's quite useful to know. If I run out of stone, couldn't have run out of stone. Obviously, it doesn't like. So if I turn that, okay, let's kind of put that there and that there. And what we could do then is do put this fit in like that. No. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. We'll just fill that in there. Not sure why that won't. What is there? What's causing that problem? Okay, I think what we're going to do is make that into a kind of boat slip. So if people want to walk through there. Oh no, they built it for me, thank you. And I think what we'll have to do is put a sandstone quayside road, okay. Brick road, quay road, drop you along like that, maybe put another one just along like that. Hopefully that will blend in nicely. This is built, certainly going to get 4, 6, 4 of 6. I certainly don't want that many people working in here. 2 will do. Already 6% full already, that's good. And I think what we definitely do need out here is a barn. So let's just work this road out. Trader. What have you got? Quince seed, parsnip seeds. No, I'm going to pass on that. Just for the moment, these guys need to get their fuel supply up and running. Oh. I think what we're going to do is we're going to run out here with a stone road. We're going to run you there, and what we're going to do is put a medieval storage barn here. And it's not going to fit because there's a hill here. Okay, I'm going to put a storage barn here so that when they clear these fields, it will come out pretty quickly. This house is built. It looks a little bit odd, but I think we can fill this area in. Actually, I'm going to do it while I'm looking at it. I think fill this area in with fill this area completely in with stone roads, just to make it into a completely paved area. I think that will make it work. This will stand as a kind of house all on its own. Housing, how are we doing? Got 412 families, 281 homes, so we're kind of creeping up on the total. And as I say, we've got this medieval barn here, so I think we've got plenty of stone. With the wood, the logs are building up now, so I think my economy's pulled back a little bit. And I'm just going to pause. I think what we're going to try and do is get in a row of medieval houses along here. It's going to be a little bit tricky, and I'm kind of aware of the time. So I think what I'll do is I'll pause the video here and put the houses in, and then I'll come back just so that I can get this done. Okay guys, welcome back. I've had to mirror this up here. I can't actually get that, but I think I've got a possible solution in the sense that we can find the public buildings, and what I'm going to do is kind of put a well on this corner. I want to put a town well in the middle. Oh, it's not going to do it. And then what will happen is this will pick up a theme, so there'll be like a town well here, and get a road through like that, and like that. So what will happen is we'll have the houses here with the road coming through like that. And we'll have these houses built up here. That'll be another 6 houses for the area. So much to do, and I must admit my computer is starting to struggle a bit now, but then we got 700, nearly 800 residents now, and oh, all the disease is gone. That's good. Didn't notice that had gone. And I think this is so we're looking good, guys. We're looking good, and I'm kind of running out of. I think we've got trains, choo-choos, trains, station, food export, railroads. Oh, interesting. Okay, let's see what this guy's got there. Corn the Smuggler, cider, field canteen, tea, coffee, tequila. No, I don't want any smugglers in my law-abiding city. semi-law abiding city, we'll say. And I'm quite happy with this. Have a quick look around. Anything else that's of interest here? New medieval castle. A mission. Now, I think I'm getting distracted, guys. I think this is where I'm going to leave it. The city's building. We're still going to have to work on the housing and the food. Just try and keep this building up. And, well, I'm not sure where to take the city from here. I think we've kind of starting to reach a point of, well, I'm not sure what the point is actually. And our guys have clear cut this area out here, which has given us plenty of resources, but we certainly need to keep building up our resources. I certainly need a mine out here. We've got somebody here. Let's get a food gatherer in here. Oh, what's up here? 20 odd food gatherers. Probably because I've got food gatherers over here, where I've been messing about with the housing. This area is now fully developed. Yeah, we've got 4 gatherers here. We've probably reduced that by 2. Got the medieval barn as full. How have we got for hunting caverns? I think we could probably increase our hunters a bit. Got Forester's Lodge. We've got this guy cutting logs down. Got a nice big pile of logs here in this stockpile. So these guys are feeding into this area. Got people in these houses now, filling that up. And over here our small little cabins nestled in here. That's our forester, our gatherer, our hunter. So these people are feeding this area. And we got this area here. I just want to check before I go. Over here. Got kilnsman here. Got this is a bit overpopulated. Farmhouse. Could probably do with another farmhouse out here. I'll just drop that in here, and that will help us with the accommodation out here, because we've got lots and lots of people out here working with the stack burners. So this is where I'm going to leave it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. I'm open to suggestions about where to take the city now, although I'm having to start to accept that I've probably exhausted the options at the moment, and I'm not sure where to take it from here. What's up here? This guy's not supplying food. I think we'll just max out all our merchants. Yeah. You could probably do some help, so we're kind of getting some extra help in here. Oh, whoops, no. Take you down to 3. So I think having the extra merchants there will keep the food supply running around the city really, really quickly. But as I say, this is where I'm going to leave it, guys. I've gone on far too long. So until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.